Well, Truth Social is very rapidly heading towards bankruptcy. And I actually do like this, but not because I necessarily want to see it fail, but because it does confirm that the demand that the right claims is there for some completely unfettered free speech platform for the right to be allowed to say what they want really isn't there. There really isn't the demand for it. So let's back up a little bit. Truth Social is this right wing social media platform. It's Donald Trump's social media platform to some degree. And the idea of Truth Social was all of the conservative voices being censored on Twitter and elsewhere. You're going to be able to go to Truth Social and you will be free to say whatever you want. Everyone can say whatever they want on Truth Social. Turns out, number one, wasn't actually the case. Lots of people getting banned on Truth Social for talking about the January 6th committee hearings or for all bunch of different things. So it turns out it wasn't really this free speech platform they claim it would be. Secondly, turns out it wasn't really a platform too many people were interested in. And the latest sort of nail in the coffin is that investors are pulling almost $140 million from the company that is planning to merge with Trump's Truth Social. The Business Insider article writes the deadline for Digital World to acquire Trump's Truth Social passed on September 20th. Investors are walking away from planned commitments of $140 million. Reuters reports that savvy management investors bowed out, taking away $100 million. This is going to likely be the demise of Truth Social. And of course, as far as these investors go, the fact that they were going to invest in the first place shows that they're not necessarily the most brilliant investors. Many of the businesses that Trump is a part of end up going under, and investors lose money. Trump tries to run away with the cash, and it's a complete and total disaster. But I think the most important, the reason I love this is that they love to say, the entire right, and they claim sometimes they'll claim the right is 225 million people. Trump recently said 75 million people voted for him, and that there's probably another 150 million Trumpists as well. The numbers don't even make sense. It's absurd numbers. If you look at how many adults there are in the US, it makes no sense whatsoever. But their story is there's tens of millions or hundreds of millions of us. We are being silenced on Twitter and everywhere else. And we really want a platform where we can say what we want and say what we believe, and it's going to be great and it's going to be profitable and it's going to explode. They create Truth Social and it just kind of goes nowhere. And what I love is that Truth Social is failing in the marketplace of ideas. Nobody's censoring Truth Social. Nobody's shutting it down. But slowly but surely, people don't care. They don't really have users. And it just declines and declines and declines. And it looks like ultimately it's going to end up going under completely. It will, of course, be blamed on radical leftists, globalists, whatever. But the reason it's failing is because it's terrible. And it's even sort of like a Twitter clone. If you look at the platform, the buttons, the retruth and all, the entire design and user interface, it's basically a Twitter clone. And so if your belief is Twitter on a technical level is fine, but it needs to be free from censorship of conservatives, then by definition, Truth Social should be doing really well. It's not. It's not doing well, and it's going to go under, and I absolutely love it.